This is your head. You'll find out why later in the video. Maybe I'm going to suggest you're bulky and tasteless, but you'll have to find out. No doubt you've clicked on this video because you've got a great pain in the neck. So stick with me through this video and I'll show you how you can fix it with some simple exercises and stretches that'll only take a few minutes a day. I'm Duncan, a GP working in the UK with an interest in truly holistic ways to reach optimum health and longevity. I'd be honoured to be your guide to help you get to the best possible state of fitness and well-being. Common causes of neck pain include simple bad posture, wear and tear, which can be called arthritis or spondylosis if referred to the neck or spine, injuries to the muscle, such as in neck sprain or whiplash, or in herniated discs, which some people call slip discs. So I've got some visualizations to help you understand the different causes of neck pain, like this extremely well-directed version of a car crash inducing whiplash. Oh no, a baby pterodactyl. Ooh. Here I'll show you about disc herniation using a balloon. One of the ways I often describe to patients how disc problems in their neck can lead to pain is to consider a balloon. If you imagine my hands are the bones in your neck and they're sat there nicely over the spinal disc, if you bend your head forward, the bones are going to angle and they're going to bulge that disc slightly out to the back where the nerve outlets are. When you have a slip disc, it's permanently herniated and bulging out of the back of your spine, pressing on the nerve, causing pain, numbness and irritation. If it's low down in your neck, often it'll feel like a hot knife going into your shoulder blade, or potentially pain going all the way down your arm. This can also help to highlight how bad posture causes problems. If you spend a lot of time with your head pointing downwards, particularly like those young phone zombies you see all the time, you're going to spend too much time with your head flexed and too much time with back pressure on the spinal disc, causing problems as you see. And the bit you've all been waiting for, the massive bottle of water being your head. So, why did I say your head is this 5-litre bottle of water? Well, essentially it's because the average adult human head weighs exactly the same as this 5-litre bottle of water. So often with my patients, I say to them to visualise carrying the bottle of water on your shoulder, which is exactly what your neck has to do to your head. If you keep it perfectly upright, you can spend quite a bit of time carrying this extremely heavy item on your shoulder without it hurting too much. But if you've got bad posture and you lean it forward and you try and walk around for any period of time like this, it's not going to be long before the back of your shoulder starts to ache and hurt under the strain of your muscles. So if you visualize your heavy head like this, you can see why it's important to improve your neck posture to get it upright again. So, to get your neck better, what you've really got to imagine is getting your posture correct and perfect all of the time. And I'm not talking about just when you're sitting at a desk at work. I mean, when you're doing anything in life, get your posture sorted. The easiest way to visualize getting your posture sorted is to look at a toddler. They use every single muscle in their body just being a toddler, and none of them are stiffened up yet. So when a toddler stands up, they stand in an absolutely perfect posture. When you look at most adult humans, due to the fact that through life we neglect balancing muscles at the back and favour the front and side of our muscles just while we're living our lives, you'll find most adults are hunched over naturally, head forward, shoulders forward. This continual bad posture can lead to the problems I previously discussed. I'm now going to guide you through some of the stretches and strengthening exercises you can do to, one, lengthen your muscles and allow them to get into a perfect position, but also to strengthen the balancing muscles at the back of your neck and shoulder to help naturally pull them back into a perfect posture. To stretch the muscles in your shoulder and neck in order to regain a perfect posture again, one of the easiest ways to do this is to grab one of your arms, pull your arm down in front of you, and then with your head slightly forward, tilt it away from the arm you're pulling. And what you should do is feel that stretch going all the way down your neck and around the back of your shoulder. So again, always do this with both arms. You can adjust the position of your head or your arm slightly to get the stretch into different parts of your muscles. Then what you need to do is the same stretch, but this time with your hands behind your back. So again, pull down with one arm, stretch your head away from the pulled arm, but this time you can start to look upwards to really get that stretch onto the front of your chest and shoulder. And again, always do the other arm. To open up your chest, to help your shoulders move backwards naturally, you can hold a door frame, a wall, whatever you need, put your hand against it and push your chest forward, bringing your arm round to the back. This will also stretch the biceps muscle in your arm, as well as all the way across your chest. You can also do some additional back stretches by linking your fingers, pushing forward. You can tilt your body side to side to change the stretch around your shoulder blades. Or if you're flexible enough, you can grab your wrist and really pull your arm around the front. Similar to stretching tight muscles, it's also possible to stretch the nerves in your body. I find the stretches I'm about to show you the easiest to perform, particularly if you've got stiff shoulders or a stiff neck to start with, although there are alternatives available if you want to find them online. So firstly, to stretch the median nerve, you put your fingers pointing upwards with your palm against a wall or any flat surface, with your arm at roughly 90 degrees to your body. With your head facing forward, tilt it away from the stretched arm. You may get a bit of a nerve sensation in your arm or in your fingers. And if you get a tugging sensation in your neck, that might potentially mean you've got a bit of a trapped nerve there. But don't worry, just gently hold into it and keep it there for about 30 seconds. Then relax. To stretch the radial nerve, similar stretch, but this time with your fingers pointing downwards and the back of your hand against the door or wall. Keep your head forward, again stretch away from the arm and hold it for a good 30 seconds. You can stretch your ulnar nerves in both arms at the same time. And as you can see, I've miraculously made my glasses disappear for this one. So essentially, you give yourself an OK sign. Imagine you're pouring drinks on yourself, but you keep going and rotate. Get your little fingers on your chin and give yourself upside down glasses. You look amazing while doing this. If you hold this here for a while, you may find your little fingers start to tingle. Give yourself maybe 20 to 30 seconds with this one, and then relax. Another thing you can do with your nerves to help get some mobility and reduce pain is what a lot of people call nerve flossing, because you're essentially flossing the nerve backwards and forwards as you would do with dental floss. This is easier done with the median and radial nerves. So with the median nerves, pop both arms out at 90 degrees with your wrists cocked back, fingers pointing upwards, and steadily tilt your head from side to side. And do this several times. You might get a bit of a nerve twinge while doing it. If it's not too bad, don't worry. If it's really severe, stop and go and speak to somebody that knows what they're talking about. For the radial nerve, you do the same thing, but this time pointing your fingers downwards with your palms faced inwards. And again, tilting your head side to side while you look forward. Easy. So as you can see, the stretches I've shown you for your nerves and muscles can easily be done through the day, whether you're at work, at home, or even out if you're in a place where you can do it. Try and hold each stretch for around 30 seconds if you can. But if you're going to do them several times a day, even just a quick 5 or 10 second stretch is absolutely fine to do. Basically, do your best to do them as many times a day as you can. The more the better. I'm now going to show you some muscle strengthening exercises you can do. These need to be done in specific places, but as you'll see, you can still fit them into your daily routine. No, Donald Trump, you can't ride my unicycle. Sorry, odd recurring nightmare. So for this neck and shoulder strengthening exercise, it's a good idea to try and get it into your bedtime routine or potentially your morning routine, so you don't forget to do it. It's easily performed on a bed. So you get yourself into this position. So for the first move, you're going to push your head straight back into a pillow. Try to give yourself a double chin. You're going to hold that for a few seconds and then relax. For the second move, you're going to push your arms and hands back into the bed and pillow. Hold it for a few seconds and relax. When you try and do it, almost try and lift your body off the bed as you push, and that helps with the strength. So for the first move, you push your head back and relax. The second move, pushing your arms and hands back and relax. Repeat this at least 10 times, or more if you can do. Over time, you're going to build up the strength to the back of your neck and the back of your shoulders, which, as I said previously, will pull yourself back into a perfect posture. You can always find opportunity to strengthen the back of your neck while driving using the headrest. You can give yourself a beautiful double chin while you're doing it. So just push your head against the headrest and push back firmly and relax. Do this as many times as you can remember while driving to keep the back of your neck nice and strong. Easy peasy. Neck pain is horrible, particularly if you've got a trapped nerve for any reason such as a herniated disc. But it's not going to last forever. If you follow the advice in this video, you've got an extremely good chance of getting on top of it within a couple of months. There's no quick fix to pain in the body, no matter what you've been told. Painkillers aren't always the solution. They tend to just mask it and can cause other problems such as side effects or even addiction when dealing with opioid painkillers. The single best painkiller in the human body is our own mind. With distraction and practice, we can down-regulate the pain response. So mindfulness and meditation are extremely helpful. If you want a crazy option, what I do is put extremely hot sauce in my mouth, wait for it to get to the peak of the burn, and then relax in the chair and meditate and tell myself I can tolerate the pain. Crazy, but it works. I hope you found this video helpful. If you are struggling with neck pain, it would be sensible to see your own medical practitioner or physiotherapist. If you want to see a chiropractor or osteopath, that's also fine. There's also loads of other amazing videos on YouTube guiding you through different exercises and stretches, so I suggest you have a little look at that as well. I wish you all the best and hope you have a speedy recovery. Always remember, we are all part of the universe together. Much love.